Students, now we are going to learn intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. Intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. What is that? Okay, we are going to learn now. Here, intersecting means minimum things we have to be required two lines. Yes, the two lines can be drawn in two different ways. Two lines can be drawn in two different ways. Yes, first one is this one intersecting and another one is parallel. Only two types are possible. Here, when intersecting line, first one, what is intersecting lines, we will check here. When they intersect at one point, when they intersect at one point, such lines are called intersecting lines. Yes, this L and M both are intersecting at O. These two are called, what is here, intersecting lines. Here L and M are intersecting lines. Yes, I read again definition. When they intersect at one point, such lines are called intersecting lines. Here L and M both are intersecting at O. Then such line, this LM are called what is intersecting lines. Then what is the next one? When they do not intersect at all. When they do not intersect at all means never intersect. Such lines are called parallel lines. But condition is the perpendicular distance from here to here, here to here, here to here. The perpendicular distance always same, means remains same. Suppose here this distance is like 2 meters and here also should be 2 meters. That such type of lines are called what is parallel lines. When they do not intersect at all, such lines are called parallel lines. The perpendicular distance between them, this is the perpendicular distance between this L and M are the lines. Between first point is here 2, suppose middle also 2 meters and here also 2 meters. Then the perpendicular distance is always same at any point. Suppose you are selecting here, here also the same. That type of lines, what is parallel lines. Then how to write this one? L is parallel to M. Parallel lines you can write as L parallel to M. Just read the definition again once. Intersecting lines. When they intersect at one point, such lines are called intersecting lines. When they do not intersect at all, such lines are called parallel lines. Now students will go for linear pair of angles. Already before discussed, then again detail we will go. Linear pair of angles. If the adjacent angles are such that, if adjacent means what is beside angles, okay? Adjacent angles are such that their uncommon arms lie on the same line. The uncommon arms lie on the same line. Then these two angles form a linear pair. A linear pair is forming like 180 degrees. Sum of two angles is 180. Just now we discussed about that one also here. Go for that one. Here is the line OA and here OB. One more ray, take as any ray, that is C. Clear? Linear pair of angle. If the adjacent, what is here? This one is one angle and this one is one angle. Clear, children? Yeah. These two are what type of angles? Adjacent angles. If the adjacent angles are such that their uncommon arms, what is uncommon arm? This is OB and OA, uncommon arm. What is OC? OC is a common arm. OA, OB are on the same line. OA, OB are on the same line. Then these two angles form linear pair. What is that? AOC, angle AOC, angle BOC forms linear pair. Now we know linear pair is a supplementary angle. Linear pair is what is supplementary. Supplementary means what? It is 180 degrees. Clear, children? That is angle angle AOC plus angle BOC. This one, sum of these two is 180. That is a supplementary angle. Here, what is the linear pair angle? AOC and angle BOC. These two are what is linear pair angles. Sum of these two is supplementary. AOC plus BOC supplementary means what is 180 degrees. Now we will go for linear pair axes. Linear pair axes. Here we will go for the, first of all, what is the axim mean? Okay, what is axim? Axim is nothing but its assumption or facts. Assumptions are facts, but it is a universal truth. Yes, it's a universal truth. What is that universal truth? Sum of two angles is 90 degrees. That's complementary angles. Sum of two angles is 180, then it is a supplementary. That is a universal truth. Same way here also, axiom 1 we will learn. Okay, axiom is what is universal truth. Okay, if a axiom 1, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the two adjacent angles such form 180 degrees. Just now we did it. First one, what is here? If a ray stands, suppose it is a line, the ray stands on a line, then the sum of the two adjacent, this is the sum of, this is one angle, this one angle. What type of angles? Adjacent angle. Such formed as 180. Sum of these two is what is? Obviously 180 degrees. This is what is universal truth. That is the axiom. Clear, children? If a ray stands, this is the ray stands on a line, then sum of two adjacent angles such formed is 180. That is the axiom 1. Now axiom 2, that is 6.1 first one and 6.2 second one in textbook. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, then non-common arms of the angles form a line. Then automatically non-common, this is a non-common, this is a non-common. Automatically it forms a line. Sum of 2 is 180, then it is a line. If sum of 2 is here, this one adjacent is 180, then it is what is? It is also a line. Yes, children? Just both are vice versa. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, then non-common arms of the angles form a line. Yes, it's a truth, universal truth. And before one, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the two adjacent angles such formed as 180. Clear, children? Both are exactly vice versa.